I can sense a looming threat. Let's take care of this quickly. I might be able to help you. Good morning. The feeling of the sun shining down is very nostalgic, but also very daunting. Work time is not over yet. If it was a few years ago, I would have said that. Get some rest. You could say that I am a gray space entity, reborn in a new form. Despite the physical changes, I still feel unfamiliar and lost about who I am. If I were to analyze my situation, I could evaluate it calmly from an outsider's perspective. But everything from my past will eventually come back to me, and I don't know how to face it or even think about it. When I was still the head of the Listener Project, I received a lot of help from the Foundation. They trusted me completely. Yet I concealed my true intentions when I asked for their help. Like with Spark. Of course, I also made some additional modifications to it. And now Lynn claims that it is a product of the R&D. Lynn has been upholding a fragile illusion with lies all this time. From my true identity to Spark's origin, and the accident involving me. I wonder if she can finally feel some relief. She's done everything in her power to fulfill her responsibilities to the city and keep her promises to her friends. The Night City. It sounds like something out of science fiction. When daybreak arrives, all the noise vanishes and the bustling city can finally rest for a moment of peace. But Miroria doesn't have such a luxury as daytime. I never expected Ruby to use that name. At first, I tried to see her as nothing more than an experimental subject. Just another clone named Dolly. Maybe that's how I could distance myself from the endless guilt and focus on advancing my research. But that was just a meaningless form of escapism. I must face my emotions head-on and confront the heavy burden of my morality and guilt. Or else risk straying from my path and pushing myself past the point of no return. The influence of Christamax on me continues, and stopping the Hive Mother only delays the process. How much of my humanity will remain in my future self? Until then, I must. It's inhumane, radical, and daring. But it's the only chance we have. The endless haze that looms over Vera will eventually dissipate. This is our future. Not many people bring up this topic with me. Are you familiar with the Third City Project? Well, they were all important members of the exploration team. So, from a certain perspective, my reason for researching gray space entities is quite simple. I want to know what happened to my parents on that day. Lord Harunobu was the one who guided me onto the right path. His expertise in gray space entities has been truly enlightening for me. For instance, he was the first to focus on the critical aspect of how gray space entities affect and alter living organisms. However, I failed to grasp his message at the time, and even did something that he strictly prohibited. I hope that I can find an answer that would honor his teaching and make him proud. I appreciate the way Archon Larson treats both Ruby and me. However, words of gratitude cannot change the current situation. I will respond to him and their expectations with action. Now we can fight side by side again. There's more I want to say to her, and she knows it. Ruby doesn't know what happened to her. I took away that memory without her knowing. About the experiments, about me, about everything that happened here. I locked them away in a corner so that she could continue living her life without any burdens. But if she wants to know the truth, I promised Lynn that I wouldn't hold anything back. Miss Lyra has always taken good care of me, both in the past and present. I have kept many things from her, but she has always been supportive despite my secrets. She protects others with all her heart. I cannot betray her kindness again. She was once the most exceptional executor, and I'm sure she's now the most exceptional Archon. We've gone through some remarkable changes over these years. Strange. There's a faint pulse of abyssant energy emanating from him. I need to talk to him. We cannot define right or wrong, as the future is still unclear. But let's not forget the reason we began this journey. It's merely the expected result. Hardly worth mentioning. Can I only make it this far? Power always comes with a cost. We'll stop here for now. Useful resources. Samples diversified. Surprising find. Don't let your guard down. Stay alert. Demolition. Disintegration. Decimation. Destruction. Annihilation. Reinforcement. Teamwork. Everlasting. Ever chosen. Glimmer of hope. Resonance of all beings. Rectifying errors. I was careless. Defenses inadequate. I can't fall here. It's meaningless. I can sense a looming threat. Let's take care of this quickly. The noise in my head is getting more distracting. Ah, my head hurts. Is that so? Is that so? Demolition. Surprising find. Huh? Annihilation. Everlasting, ever true.